Joy 99.7 FM.
Yep, it's Tuesday again. My name is Kobe Spikey Nkrumah. You're listening to Joy 99.7 FM. The show is Geek Squad. We don't have a lot of time because there's football right after us. So we are going to have our Q&A session. If you have any tech-related problems, you can call us and throw them at us. The Geek Squad is here. I have at Mr. Woche, Winston. And I have Positive Pandora's Box on Twitter. He's called Dr. Screech. How do you have two different names? You know, like on Telegram you are Pandora's Box, on Twitter you are Dr. Screech. Charlie, boys don't want to leave footprints, man. So he's wearing Chaliwate on one leg and a sneaker on the other, so you can't follow him. And then we have a stranger, someone who's been MIA, but you know. No, but you've been MIA. That's why you've been MIA for the squad. The squad. You know, all this while your mic was off. I shut up on. You know, Michael is that guy. Anyone who's watched Top Gear and Grand Tour, and you know Jeremy Clarkson. This is the African Ghanaian version of him.
Very true.
With absolutely no chill.
Like, you know, that's the nicest thing.
That anyone said to you?
No, not that. But that you said to me this week. Ouch.
No, actually today after all the laptop berating.
I mean, yes. This guy has literally made me feel bad about my own laptop.
No, Spikey. No one's doubting the power of your laptop. Clearly, it is very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Just that, I mean... Look, we know it's powerful and it's big. So all you need to do, and I'm putting it out there for the listeners, I am selling a nice Toyota Tundra. So combine that side by side, help Spikey out. Let's do a crowd fund. Let's help Spikey buy that Tundra. He puts that laptop in the Tundra. He can replace the power badge at one of the harbors. Sort out our power issues.
Seriously?
With that?
Yeah. Look at the size of it.
It's 17.
Yeah, tons.
Michael, you know, we're supposed to fix people's problems. Don't berate my laptop any more than you have.
I'm not
already.
berating your laptop, Spike. I greatly admire your machine. I mean, it is literally a real-life transformer.
And you mean transformer, not as in the Hasbro transformer, but the ECG transformer?
Why not both?
See, okay, moving on very swiftly. In the news, before we start addressing the questions, what's happening? What's the latest?
A lot is going on, man. It's been a rough, for some people, rough couple of days, and it's been, and it's just been interesting. The tech industry has been interesting. This year has been a very fun year for tech.
Yeah. So this morning, there's a group called the Tech Hotspots, GH, where we have like techies. And there was an argument.
Okay.
The long-standing Apple versus everybody else argument.
Oh, here we go.
As usual.
Yeah, I'm not bringing that back.
Oh,
but
you can.
Here we go.
I don't want to. It's amazing how people don't follow news. How people think that just because one brand creates a certain, quality of devices means that everyone should like those devices, regardless of their use. The personal
use case.
I mean, I don't need a certain brand of phone because it doesn't serve my purpose. But Michael here, it serves his purpose, and he's using one, and he's fine with it, and I don't dispute that. So, listen, all you guys fighting iOS, Android, can we just hang the gloves for a while and just enjoy blackberries? The actual fruits?
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, clearly.
If you put it that way.
Is there another sort of blackberry out there?
Oh, there is something that is owned by TCL.
Oh,
the Creative Life. You know the company called TCL?
Yeah.
The Creative Life, a Chinese company. They actually own BlackBerry.
Is it a BlackBerry medicine?
No. It's a BlackBerry device.
Oh, wow. It's actually a BlackBerry electronic device.
God, how do I retrieve a mail I accidentally deleted on Yahoo?
Personally, I don't know the answer to that because I don't want to be rude, but you are still using Yahoo.
Oh, look. Well, actually, you know what? Now that's the thing, because Yahoo have proven that they are no good with data.
Yes.
So, okay, first off, let's work into an order. Check your trash. First thing. If it's not in there, your trash is empty because one of two things. You went in there and deleted it again, or it's been too long since you last deleted it and it's definitely gone. You can actually ask Yahoo to give you your data back.
Yeah.
Or ask the hackers who hacked Yahoo if they can get you your data back.
I think the latter really makes a lot of sense. And to top it all up, I think you should migrate from Yahoo.
Yeah.
Yahoo has proven not to be very secure.
Too many problems.
Too many problems. That's advice from the Geek Squad. We all agree, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Yahoo is not the best option.
No who. I'm sorry, Yahoo. So if you want to call us, the numbers to call 0302-216-541. And if you want to send us a WhatsApp, it's 0244340437. I'm here with Richard Hammond, James May, and Jeremy. Sorry, I'm here with Winston Watcher, Michael Ajite, and Pandora's Box. Or Positive Pandora's Box.
Positive Pandora's Box.
So, what is happening to Samsung? They took out the earphone jack from the A8S. Rumor has it that the S10 will have the earphone jack. These guys were trolling Apple when they took it out.
Yes.
And now they're going the same road.
Well, personally, I feel like the mid-range, the A variant has always been the mid-range. Like it's been the flagship of the mid-ranges, and it's normally Samsung tests a lot of their stuff. Like when they want to do a survey of the market, they do it with the A models, and I feel like they will check out and see if what people respond to this.
Yeah.
Honestly, if they are taking it out of the S, if they have taken it, that's when we realize there's a problem.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a big deal, but it's not much of a big deal with
That's a
the
big
A.
deal for me because I have been trolled all day. Everybody goes like, "What do you say to this, huh?"
I mean, what you say to this is that whichever company started this has only a specific one, pretty much one brand of phone. They don't have different ranges. Oh, until now. Okay, that one doesn't. It's not even a mid-range.
Even Apple didn't start it.
Who started it?
Motorola started it.
Motorola has been through a lot.
Yeah.
They've just been moving from company to company. They take some of their patents. They're like, okay, I'm done with you. And then they sell it to the next company. But they've had it rough.
I think one of these days we should actually do the chronicles of all the tech companies, where they came from, where they've gone, what happened to them.
Yeah, Motorola started in like 1930s or something. It's very old.
Some of this stuff gets deep because then the question also rises like, what qualifies as one of these technology companies? Because Nintendo's in the 1800s.
Yes.
Right?
So like,
way
this
long.
thing can get very deep.
And the parent company of Samsung makes tanks.
Yeah, and they make ships. They actually have the most efficient ship making facility in the world.
So
Did they make your laptop?
Oh, Samsung.
Yeah.
Dude, really? So this is how my WhatsApp icon looks like. Please, doesn't mean I have been hacked. And how do I trace? I'm Kobe from Achimota. He has a default Android icon representing his WhatsApp icon. It looks to me like he's probably using a forked version of WhatsApp and it's replaced the icon.
Or it could be, depending on the Android phone he's using, his memory stick that the WhatsApp might have moved to isn't reading right. So it's simply that it can't find the original WhatsApp app
icon.
and it's just thrown
On the default icon.
Yeah.
So restart your phone, take out the memory stick and put it back in, and you're safe. Uninstall WhatsApp.
Backup first, and then uninstall WhatsApp.
Presumably, it's not.
Reinstall it.
I'm going to guess it's probably not even going to
Going
start.
to start.
Yeah,
So-
if it's not opening, then you
Yeah,
have
if
to
it's not
uninstall it and
opening. If
reinstall
it does open, do a backup, then delete it, reinstall it from the actual Play Store. Don't download it from anywhere. Open the actual Play Store and get it.
But all things being equal, if it's genuine, it's not the GB WhatsApp and it's a normal WhatsApp. If you look at the icon, it has 2 notifications there. Means the WhatsApp is still working. So worst case scenario, just go to your app settings, clear cache, but don't clear data, please. Just clear the cache. Clear cache, reboot your phone, and hopefully it will come. If it doesn't, then you have to follow suit. Just uninstall and then reinstall from Play Store.
We have a call on the line. Hello, John.
Yeah, how are you, my dear?
I'm very well.
Yeah, in regards to the guys in the studio.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm very critical, as you can see. I called last week as well. Good show.
Thank you.
I want to know the latest. I heard some news today about Apple, iPhone, being banned from China due to an issue with Qualcomm. But I was actually following the nitty-gritties. I want to get to the bottom. So what was it about?
Sure.
That's my question.
We're actually going to talk about it very shortly.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome, and thank you for listening, John. Yeah, so let's talk about that.
Yeah. So the Apple Qualcomm. So the whole issue starts with patents. Now, different countries have patent laws and everything. So Qualcomm is saying that, or had said that they filed the patents for a phone's ability to, let me say, edit photos, and also a phone's ability to navigate apps using a touch screen.
Yeah.
But Apple was contesting this, and it has been in court for quite a while. But interestingly enough, just I think yesterday, which is kind of coincides with the CFO of Huawei's issue, and then all of a sudden the Chinese court said that okay, they are taking up the case and they are siding with Qualcomm, which means that older generations of iPhones cannot be sold. That's from the 6 to the 10.
Yeah.
So they can sell the 10s, 10s Max, and 10R, but anything before that they cannot sell in China. So that's pretty much what it's about. It's been very interesting there.
Also, some additional context for the whole CFO of Huawei, in case you're missing that. The CFO of Huawei goes to Canada, is arrested in Canada at the request of the US government, aka their great president, and is now supposed to be extradited to the USA. I don't know if that's happened yet. So, since China realized that since the US is in charge of that, they now hit back by bringing in this new Qualcomm ruling. In case we're missing that little bit of context
and
as well.
The Huawei thing, apparently Huawei was making devices for Iran's nuclear program. So that's where all this thing is coming from, and yeah, it's crazy.
We have another caller on the line. Hello, Mario.
Why Samsung's new phone coming up?
Hello, Mario.
Hi.
Hi, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yes.
Good. Good show.
Thank you.
I want to know the new Samsung that's actually coming up. Why does it have the headphone jack? Can you really
Mario,
tell us why? Yeah.
Mario, we had this conversation earlier today.
Yes.
So why are you trying to bring
you actually swerved that question. I just want to know because
I think Winston has addressed this issue.
By that, the eye sheaths and blah blah blah. But Apple, Samsung is actually doing the same. Why? You have an idea? Can you really?
we do have an idea. And thank you very much for calling, Mario.
So, Winston, will you give us the too short, didn't listen version?
I mean, with the earphone jack, honestly, I expect a lot of earphone jacks to be taken out of devices moving on, because the demands of the new devices is smaller bezels and slimmer phones. And if you have a phone slimmer than 3.5 millimeters, why are you going to put your earphone jack?
I actually said this, and the reason why I was telling Mario that I addressed this, my phone is thick and heavy because of the case. I have it on the table with another phone, and people pick up this other phone because they think it's more sleek.
Sleek.
Svelte. So, hey, why is this latest phone, of supposedly newer and more powerful phone, so heavy? It's because of the case. And they don't find it attractive. So, yes, phone manufacturers have realized that taking out the earphone jack means that the phone is going to be smaller and much sleeker.
And you can fit in more things.
You can fit in more things.
Yeah.
I mean, now they're putting in 5 cameras. LG has filed a patent to put 16 cameras.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
16 cameras. Like a grid.
But as for the earphone jack, it's probably a test to test the market. I am speculating that Samsung is going to make the earphone jack seem like a premium feature, because everybody is taking it away. If we have it, we can charge you a little extra. Because if people are making money by selling dongles with it, why shouldn't we make money by having it there?
That bombshell. My phone just goes off for no reason at all, even when it has full battery. What is wrong? We would actually need to know which kind of phone it is, first of all. And if you're using an original battery, there's a lot of factors that contribute to this. Lots and lots. So if you're listening, just tell us which phone it is.
And if you've had any work done to the phone.
Yeah, definitely. If you're listening, you want to call in 0302-216-541. Send a WhatsApp at 0244-340-437. So, yeah, still news. NVIDIA RTX 2060. They've decided that not everyone can afford to buy a very expensive GPU. If you're listening and you don't know what a GPU is, it's a graphics processing unit. and it allows people to play video games on their computer. If you don't
And
have
do
that,
video
and
editing.
do video editing.
First and foremost.
My Google Play Store services isn't working. Whenever I turn on data to browse, my phone keeps telling me, unfortunately, Google Play Store services isn't working.
Oh.
And I can't access most of my apps because of that. What do I do? That's me from me Aplaku.
I feel like I think it's an error that has to do with your space. I've seen that error before where it tells you that your Google Play Store services isn't working.
Responding.
So I don't know. I would say try to clear up some space and then reboot your phone and see what happens.
Or try to manually install the latest version of the Play Store services.
Yes.
Google Play services. Maybe that could fix it.
Yeah, but if for some phones, if you have below a certain amount of space, you are not able to do that. So you would have to clear space first.
Clear space too. And also, when you guys have problems and you're sending us, indicate what kind of phone it is, so we can
have more context.
The more details we have, the easier it is to answer.
Exactly. So, more news.
Ooh.
Oh, more news. Oh, speaking about news, last week we had a caller calling about the whole drone situation.
Yes.
Yes, so I looked into it and it's very interesting. So Rwanda, as the caller rightly mentioned, is doing this. Now the interesting thing is that Rwanda is working with a company called Zipline to do this.
Yes.
And the funny thing is that Rwanda is paying the exact amount you would pay for a motor bike delivery to the company per delivery. So Rwanda isn't exactly buying the drones. The Zipline company is the one supplying the drones and supplying the service, and then you pay. So we've still not found out if the $100,000 is a reality. But if this is the case, I feel like the Ghanaian government could contact Zipline and then we can work something out.
Got another call on the line. Hello, Leonard.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, I use NASCO Allure Plus.
Right.
Now, I'm having a challenge right now. When I use Wi-Fi, I'm able to access the internet. And then when I buy credit and I'm using it as pay as you go, I'm able to use the internet.
Right.
But I cannot use my mobile data. And I have a lot of data on my phone. I don't know what the problem is.
Okay. Right, Leonard. So we'll address that right now. Leonard's problem sounds like either an APN issue.
Yeah.
Or data cap issue.
Yeah, he needs to clear up,
Or maybe his data cap is still enabled because say if he buys credits, he's still able to browse.
No,
Yeah,
it says on Wi-Fi.
on Wi-Fi, and he said
he
pay
has
as
a lot of
and he
data.
said pay as you go.
as
He's
well.
also able to browse.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
but when he bundles, he's unable to browse.
Yes.
yeah, that's the weird.
That's a
thing.
weird.
Then that's a
distinction.
telco issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Probably a
weird-
telco issue because if it was that bundling or not, you wouldn't be able to browse.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if you're bundling and it's not working, but
Yeah.
rather
Pay
your
as you
regular
go.
credits are going, then take it up with the telco.
Yeah. So, Leonard, if you're listening,
Well, the battery, dude. I'm not surprised that it's a Samsung. Honestly,
Seriously? Oh, what's that?
I'm not surprised.
What's
I'm
that?
not gonna lie.
why is
Samsung
that?
build quality showing up, eh?
No, it's just that many people, Samsungs are the most ubiquitous phone in Africa. To be honest, one of the
Yes.
most. And the thing about Samsungs is that
Nokia, what
people
happened?
should learn that you shouldn't allow your phone to run out of power. It should not go to 0%. Do not allow that to happen to your phone because your phone kind of has I don't know how to put this, but like it's been trained or taught a certain series of things. So when you keep having it go off completely, it loses its bearing and then everything warps up. So it feels like your 100% is 0% now and everything goes weird. So do not allow your batteries to go to 0%.
Oh, yeah, listeners should try and remember that doesn't just apply to phones. A lot of modern batteries have the same issue. Try as much as possible not to let your devices go all the way to 0%, especially on modern batteries, because you're going to degrade the life of the device. And eventually, when it thinks it's fully charged, what it actually means thinks that it has 10% of battery left. So do keep that in mind going forward.
So it means that the battery's probably just lost calibration.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I feel like Pandora, I think you talked about a fix one time.
Well, it's basically a general thing. Probably the battery is even pregnant and then the phone. So yes, it usually happens. We don't take note. It swells a little bit. And it's very difficult to determine unless if it's a removable battery, you can
just
take
buy
it
a
off.
new one.
Yes, and just replace it. That should help.
Okay, so about this whole drone issue, the government is only going to pay for the services to be delivered with the help of the drone. If the company, i.e. Zipline, makes less than 15 deliveries, there will be no payment. If it is from 15 to 50 deliveries, they are paid $11,000 per month. If they deliver 150 deliveries per day, they get $88,000 per month. That's actually what it is.
Well,
That's interesting
That's
because
actually very
I guess we need to find out how much a motorbike delivery is in Rwanda.
But at the same time, too, also raises the first thing that into my mind was it's a bit unethical, I guess, but it does raise the question that with a payment structure like that, you'd be very incentivized to get a lot of meds out into the delivery areas. So that means that more people will be getting healthy, but you will also ask, is the cost for that really justifiable? I mean, you can't really put a price on human life, but I mean, if I had a contract like that, I'd be flying my drones all the time.
But definitely, I'm sure they have, some kind of governing body to.
Oh, surely.
make sure that doesn't happen. Hello, can a vehicle's geo-tracker system interfere with the smartphone's GPS or maps navigation? Emmanuel from Dansoman.
interference.
I think since they're all doing the same job, there's no way it's going to interfere.
There's not going to be any interference.
Unless there's an
fine.
API which is linking the two of them and
very
cutting
much
glitches,
doubt
which
it.
is not
The chance
so
of that
likely.
aren't really high.
Yes.
You'll be fine.
We have Lukman on the phone. Hello, Lukman.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Lukman.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for calling.
Yeah, listening to you, one of your resource persons is saying that we shouldn't allow our phone to run to zero.
Yeah.
But I want to find out, what about if you put it off, or once a while you take off the battery, maybe you want to change some chip, or once a while you put it on and off. Does that also have the effect on the phone?
Okay, so we'll address that shortly. Thank you very much for calling, Lukman. Yeah, so Lukman wants to know if turning off the phone and all that affects the battery.
Actually, it helps. So one thing people need to know about is like don't let your phone battery go to, and restarting your phone at least once a week. All these things are practices you should have. So turning off your phone is actually a good thing. It gives your phone, it's a machine. You may think that it's very powerful like Spikey's laptop and can keep running all the time.
What's this laptop done?
But
Everything.
it needs a rest once in a while, and these are practices you should pick up. So turning off your phone, it's a good
I mean,
thing.
it's not even only for phones. Laptops.
Yeah.
Some
Laptop.
people keep their laptops plugged in.
The
all
whole
the time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Next thing you realize, it's become a desktop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let your batteries work, but don't let
Yeah.
them work to death.
Yes.
Yeah.
Although the tip on restarting your phone, please, if you're one of the 5 people, including me, who have jailbroken your iPhones, please don't do that.
Because they're going to lose jailbreak.
Yes, and then you have to go through
The
the
entire
People still
process.
jailbreak.
yeah.
Well, he does.
Well, yeah, obviously.
It's laborious,
He
but
wants to
people
have
still
an
do.
Android on an
iPhone,
iOS device.
yeah.
Yes.
So, how do you detect unlicensed Windows installation that is working with a cracked license? Jones Yamwa from Kaneshi.
Wait for Windows. It will tell you.
Yeah, normally it tells you at the bottom, doesn't
But
it?
if you're using a cracked license, sometimes like a KMS activation tool,
KMS.
it will not show.
It will not
Okay.
show.
So
Yes.
look out for any KMS installation. Look out for the KMS service in your services. You do this by opening a task manager and look for the KMS service or your antivirus scan. It will definitely find it.
Definitely.
But I have a question.
Right.
Why are you worried?
Maybe he works for an international company. I take
Oh.
things serious.
Oh, this is it was very serious.
Or
Even
probably
I pay.
probably he has his machine has been worked on and wants to know that he actually paid for a
maybe,
key.
Yeah, maybe
or
he paid
Oh,
for
okay.
a key and
Key.
then he was given a cracked
yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah. Hi Tech Team, please can you add me to your WhatsApp group, please? Kingsley. We have a Telegram group. The WhatsApp group I mentioned previously is for a different purpose. So we'll send the Telegram group so you can join. But if you want to join the WhatsApp group, that's a different group altogether. Hello, what can I get a good quality Toshiba laptop battery to buy?
What battery? Then?
I mean, you just have to go to one of the best, all these very good computer shops out there. We can't advertise any
Yeah.
business. They haven't
Yes.
paid us. I'm so sorry. If they pay us, we'll do. If you're listening, company, and you want us to be answering,
Hint,
you
hint,
know,
wink,
these
wink.
things,
Yeah, wink, wink at you.
hint, sponsor us, and see all these tech answers. We could be directing them to you.
Yeah,
And
sharp.
yes.
So much opportunities, but all these people are not taking them.
You can actually get a lifting
Why?
crane to carry Spikey's laptop around.
Seriously?
Oh
Again?
boy, Spikey's laptop is in trouble.
It's a low
How do I download music or videos from watching on you? Okay. I want to be able to. How do I download music or videos from or using watching on YouTube? Yogi from Canada.
Can we answer this question?
Are we allowed to answer this
Are we
question?
No, we
because
can't.
this is
We can't.
Yeah,
No.
we can't answer. it.
Sorry.
it's illegal.
Like,
But
it's
I
illegal.
feel like you should slide into Spikey's DM and maybe wink, wink, sort you out.
Just slide into the Geek Squad Telegram group.
Yeah, then
There are a lot
yeah,
of
we could.
illegal people like Kukwana who can help you.
I feel like we should call ourselves legally impaired, not illegal.
I think I like that. Okay, so Nas from Spintex says, I've heard conflicting ideas about laptop batteries. Some say that once they're fully charged, they must be disconnected from the chargers. Otherwise, the battery is continually weakened. Others think leaving it continually plugged in doesn't do anything to the battery. And in times of doom, so it helps having a fully charged battery, i.e., if you wait for the battery to be low, just when you're about to charge it, power might go out and you can't charge it anymore.
I feel you now. Now is the same person who told us about the IoT
Doom
device.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nah, big ups to you,
Yes.
Nas. Thanks for listening. But Nas' point is, it's something that I've read online. There's a lot of conflict
about
theories,
it.
But having used ships of laptops,
I'm
I
glad
can
we
say-
agree.
I can say with experience that when you plug in your laptop and you leave it plugged in all the time, it does take a toll on your battery.
Yes.
Once in a while, let it drain and then you charge. Like the battery has to, like Winston said, remember what a lower percentage feels like and what a higher percentage feels like. So it calibrates itself. We will share some tips on battery calibration as time goes on. Letting it drain and recharging it lets it remember what it feels like
Yes.
to be low.
Mm.
You can't always be on the top all the time.
Yes.
Well, my advice for the Doomsaw and low battery, please just sleep.
Pretty much.
Oh.
Sorry, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
But you know there are power banks for laptops.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, some huge
I
power banks.
I
that
see
can-
them on Amazon
that
a lot.
can jumpstart someone's Tundra.
Yes, true. I
Hi.
would say someone's ship too, but
Or someone's laptop.
It can't charge my laptop. I've
No.
tried it.
No, that's why.
Oh, you have.
That's why you need.
yours is a power badge, bro.
That's why.
Hi, my Infinix Hot 4 Pro always clears or deletes some of my contacts. What could be the issue? Nana Kweku from Rage. Are you syncing with Google? If you are, I think you should be checking your Google contacts. Contacts.google.com. You can restore your contacts from there. And then make sure that it's not synced on another device
Yes.
Yeah.
that is being deleted. So just change your Google
Yeah.
password.
If you've given your password to someone else and the person is
Synchronizing
synchronized
your
with
contacts
and
and
Yes.
deleting them, then it'll be affecting
you affecting you. So
Yep.
play it safe, guys.
Don't share your account. That's a very bad thing to do.
Bank accounts included.
I don't think people would share, but if they do,
You'd be surprised.
I will be surprised. Follow-up question, please. Then why do we have airplane mode when we board airplanes? Also, an Uber driver complained about interference and has to disable Joe Tracker on his vehicle. Any ideas, please? This airplane interference thing.
It's
is-
slowly disappearing.
Yes.
Modern phones actually even have Wi-Fi, so
Mhm.
you don't really need airplane mode anymore. But you still turn it on if they tell you to turn it on. There,
Let me
go.
tell you to put it off your phone. I think it has to do with
Take
something
off.
Other yes, take off. I think
Yes,
it's some frequencies.
It has
Yeah.
to do with takeoff and
And
landing.
landing.
Yeah.
The frequencies
The
of
frequencies.
Bluetooth and Wi-Fi interfere with
Yeah.
the plane systems and can make it veer slightly off course. If it's one phone, it's not a problem. But if everyone thinks
Yeah.
my phone isn't a problem and everyone
Yes.
leaves their phones on, it becomes a big problem.
Yeah.
So takeoff and landing, airplane mode. And it's important to note as well, airplane mode does not affect the phone's GPS device.
Mhm.
And
Oh, at all.
it doesn't. If anything, it makes it more accurate.
Yes.
Right? But it doesn't affect it. So that's not a big issue here.
Okay. Also, with the airplane mode inside the plane, you know, when the planes are flying, they use the artificial horizon. Okay, and when you are up in the air, your phone is trying to ping the towers. Okay, to pick signals. So the back and forth of the pinging of the towers, it may interfere with the artificial horizon and it may affect the flight. Yes.
Right. So basically, it doesn't affect GPS, but it could interfere with. I mean, it's the same thing on radio. When you're
Yeah,
sitting
yeah.
next to your radio
Feedback.
and get a phone call, all
Yes.
that feedback.
Mm.
It's the frequencies.
The
Please,
electronic mosquito.
my keyboard stops when typing some days now. It's quite obvious that it's happening. Samsung J5, Nana. I think you should install a different keyboard. Try Google's Gboard. One of my personal favorites.
Or you've actually run out of a lot of RAM.
which is very possible considering
Yes.
it's a J5.
Yeah.
Or there's a
Highly
critical
possible.
update that he needs to install.
So-
People don't pay attention to updates.
Check
these
for
days.
updates, like Pandora is saying, and also check to see if you have some applications running in the background. Press your multitask button and
Yes.
close as many programs
Or
as
just
you
restart
can.
a few times.
Yeah. Well, J5, very low RAM.
Yeah,
Very
RAM,
low
RAM
RAM.
management.
Very low RAM.
Oh, and Edge is dying. Microsoft's Edge.
Oh
The
yeah,
browser.
yes.
For those of you who don't know,
I'll
that's
help-
the default browser
I'll
that comes
help
with
bury
Windows. Oh, but they're revamping it. It's now Chromium based.
Yes,
So
which is
it's-
very interesting.
A Chrome.
So
Edge.
they're basically saying that we are finally admitting we don't know how to build an internet browser. We'll let Google do it.
Yes.
Google has
Yeah.
been doing
Google
it
has
forever. They have the
24.
experience.
I mean, all we've used Edge for is to download Chrome.
Yes.
Yes,
So-
or Firefox.
I don't even
Yes.
need Edge because I have Google Chrome on my hard
On
drive.
your
So I
shit.
just plug it in.
yeah.
Sorry.
We moved everything. New laptop and then just connect the drive. There's no, oh, would you like me? No, I wouldn't like you to do anything. Edge, sit down, be quiet.
They like to ask you, should I set it as your default browser?
Yeah, we never do that.
But the
But-
craziest thing, now that it's
Yes.
going to be Chrome based, are they going to make the icon a Chrome icon? You know, like Chrome Edge?
Ooh, ooh.
That's a blend.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hi, Spiky and Co. Good evening. I'm really enjoying the question and answer time. It's my favorite so far. You guys are just good. Learning a lot. Eliza Lawete from Valley View University. Thank you so much for listening, Eliza. And yeah. Michael's hands in the air like, that's how we do.
Look, I've come here and made the show good. You have to give props for that.
Jeremy Clarkson.
At your service, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be here next week, maybe.
We'll only bring you when we have a Q&A.
Mm.
We'll bring you when we have, actual issues to discuss.
Oh,
'cause-
I feel like he would do very well with online dating.
Oh, yes. Actually, yes.
Yes, I do
Online
believe.
dating.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Oh,
Oh, that's
don't worry.
the thing that you use on your phone.
What's that? WhatsApp? Twitter?
Would you want to go to his screen time on his iPhone?
Look, the only thing showing on my screen now is the fact that this is a job that I actually don't want to have. The CEO of Google has to explain to the US Congress why Googling the word idiot brings up words of the US president.
Pictures of the
Pictures of the US president. So when you Google idiot right now, you see the US president.
I
Yes.
mean, we could try it right
Wow.
now.
Another question. My laptop keeps auto-deleting my documents. What's wrong? October update?
It could be the
It
Could be
October
October
update.
Yes.
But I just got October update. I haven't had any files removed. Okay, it happens to people who reference files in their libraries, like your documents, music, and video libraries from different folders.
Oh man.
Yeah, everyone is seeing the idiot. I didn't say it. It's Google.
It's actually true. Interesting.
Which one?
About the
fact that
laptop
the
issue.
result
I
is
don't want to
true?
be that guy right now. I don't want to be Sundar Pichai right now.
About the auto delete. So there was Microsoft released an update and it ended up deleting people's documents. Like
Yeah.
there was this dude who lost his entire life's work.
Yeah. But Microsoft, on the other hand, said they'd help him recover it.
Yes. So so it could be that, but it could also be something else.
virus.
It could be
It
something
could be a
else.
virus.
Be a virus.
Yes.
Also, check maybe you might be using a syncing service. The same issue that I had with the gentleman who had issues with
The
his
contact.
contact syncing. It could also be that as well.
Let's hold up a bit. We've got a call on the line. Hello, Mike.
Yeah, hello. Good evening, Greek Squad.
Good evening, Mike. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, thank you too. I inserted my pen drive into our office machine, and all I now see is shortcuts. I'm unable, after inserting it into my laptop at home, I'm unable to access the pen drive.
Yeah, that's a virus.
Oh, okay. So is there a way I can retrieve my documents and then probably format the pen drive later?
Yes, you can. So we will answer that very shortly.
Okay.
Right. That's the most common virus
Here in Ghana.
in the
Yes.
offices.
Yes.
Yeah, even on campus. When I was in the university, that
It's-
virus was
it's bad.
everywhere.
So the files are actually on the pen
They're
drive.
there,
It
yes.
just hides them. Don't click on the shortcuts. You just reinfect yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you're all listening, anybody who gets this thing, never click on the shortcuts. Those are actually Trojans.
Yes.
So anybody wants to take the rest of this?
Yeah, Pandora can do
Pandora
it.
can
There is a command you can use to reveal the files, but then it reveals them in a folder without a name. So you'd have to open that folder, copy your files, format the drive, and then recopy your things back. So it's a code. It's just one string, which is easier, makes it easier.
So if you're listening, Mike, you can join the Telegram group and hit up Positive Pandora's box and he'll walk you right through it.
Yes.
Your files are safe. Don't
Yes,
format the pen drive.
Yes.
Don't do that. What's the latest and hottest Huawei phone? That's from Yogi.
Mate 20 Pro.
and Mate 20 RS.
Yeah.
Porsche design if you have over $2,000 to spend.
Yeah, but so let's just stick to the 20 Pro.
Oh, but in Ghana they don't have that. They have the
that
Wide
yet.
9 2019.
Oh, okay.
Which is selling like hotcakes.
I'm
It
surprised.
is.
Wait, hold on. The 20 Pro, the Mate 20
No,
Pro is not in
no,
Ghana?
They're not bringing it.
Oh.
It's only for you to order it and then you get it.
Oh, that's sad.
But the Y9 though.
No, okay.
The Y9 though.
Yeah, it's about
It's using a Snapdragon. I've been seeing that. They have
Oh,
actually.
the Y9 is a
Yeah.
Kirin.
Is it Kirin?
High silicon.
Okay, I think I've seen. Yeah, I've seen the billboards for that. They've actually.
4,000 mAh.
Yes.
That's actually a very
That's
good
good
phone.
phone.
Yes,
But
very
I
big
think the
camera.
person is in Canada, so the Mate 20 Pro is the
Yeah,
best
it's definitely
bet.
available
Mm.
over there. So
For
you can
you.
get a Mate 20 Pro, or if you can afford it, a Mate 20 RS. I also mostly have to restart my phone before it works well. That's okay. Hi, listening.
As
Hi,
always.
listening as always about a caller challenge to use bundle, but able to use pay as you go. Okay, there's some things you can't use bundled data. Example: music, video downloads, and also depending on the type of bundle. Right.
Yes. Mashup.
Happy to help. Ifya Inosu, thank you for your suggestion. That's actually also very true.
Yeah.
Some bundles don't allow you
You to do certain
do
things.
certain things. That's why. So also check on your bundle. Ifya, thank you so much for
I
that
was afraid
contribution.
of that.
You are a true geek.
She
Squad.
is.
Hello,
Very
Jonathan.
Yeah, hello guys. Good evening.
Good evening, Jonathan.
Yeah, I think I mixed the Telegram handle. If you can give it again so I can join.
Okay, we'll post a link directly under the live stream on Facebook, Joy 99.7 FM. Okay.
All right.
Right. Thank you very much for calling, John. So we have another message. My Samsung Galaxy Note 4 has stopped working and it's off. What could be the cause? This is Selassie from Manfi Kumasi. Passes to Pandora's box.
Okay, Selassie, I use a Samsung Note 4 as well. I've been using it for some time now. And please try the battery, okay? Change the battery. If it doesn't work, you may have to take it to one of the repairers. They have a dongle, they place it at the bottom. It should boot into download mode. If it doesn't, then your board is dead. But if it does, it means you have to work on the battery. Just put a new battery and try it again. It should work.
Right. Okay, so the last one before we have to run and then football comes on. How do you retrieve your Facebook account after it has been hacked?
I think Facebook will alert you on what the process is to go. They email those whose accounts have been hacked and they let them know what to do about it.
And then you also, if you haven't been hacked yet, make sure that you have two-step verification set up.
Yes.
And you have your friends that you can count on. There's a setting that allows you to choose certain friends that you can count on to help you retrieve your account. So do these settings, two-step verification, and always make sure that you have a very secure password. Yeah, unfortunately, we've run out of time. But thank you very much, Ojado, for allowing us to have a show. Yeah, you're a super, super, super dude. Big ups to Winston, at Mr. Woche on Twitter, at Majete, the Jeremy Clarkson of Ghana, and at Dr. Screech, also known as Positive Pandora's Box. My name is Kobe Spikey Nkrumah. This has been Geek Squad. Up next is Champions League commentary with George Addo Jr. Thank you, Dela Glanu, my producer. I'm not shouting your name because you're always blasting me. Abeku Sankofi, my producer. Number 2, Dennis, the fair boy who's not fair. And Selwyn, thank you guys for holding us down. Catch you guys next week.